If you run a business, then you need to know how to get clients. Plain and simple. And it doesn't matter if it's your first 3 clients or your 121st client. Everyone always wants more clients because having more clients means making more money and making a bigger impact and helping more people. This video is brought to you by the Get Client Sales Sprint. In this interactive sales sprint, Meliss will challenge you daily for 3 weeks with actions that get you closer to your next client and guide you through all the steps you need to follow in order to have a business that actually grows your bank account. If you aren't profitable, you have an expensive hobby, and it's time to change that. Time to pay yourself the big bucks, my dear. The Get Client Sales Sprint. Get your first or next clients in 30 days or less by following these simple steps. What's up? This is Meliss and welcome back to the channel. I'm here with the info you need to get the results you want, because today I'm about to break down 12 ways to get you your next 3 clients right now, and this is part 2. So if you haven't watched part 1, you can click here. I'll also drop that link down below in the description. But first, if you're new here, I'm Meliss 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐞. I'm an online marketing strategist and business growth expert to coaches and healers, and my whole channel is about marketing, online business, mindset, and manifestation. Hit that subscribe button and join the family so you can grow a profitable online business. Now, let's get into it. Number 6 is to inform your current network. Let your current network know that you're looking for clients. Tell them something like this: I have a specific solution to this specific problem. Do you know anyone that fits into that category? And you can even post that online if you're on a mission. You can say something like, I'm on a mission to help 50 women do blah, 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 and I want to give away free 15-minute calls to however many people you want. And then once you get them on the call, you can help this person uncover something small. Now, this is not a sales call. It's a 15-minute free call. And I don't recommend doing this when you're jam-packed in your schedule and then you've got tons of clients. But if you don't have as many clients right now and it's a little bit, you're hearing crickets and it's slow, this would be a really good time to implement this. So once you're on the call, you're gonna help that person uncover something small, and then you're gonna ask them if they'd be interested in learning more about how you could help them long-term or for a session or a package of sessions or anything like that. And then this is when you book in that follow-up call. Now on the follow-up call, that's when you're gonna do a proper discovery session. So you're truly giving something away for free in this free call, but it's just 15 minutes of your time. So maybe you wanna set Tuesdays to be available for these calls. So you can say, I'm not gonna see any clients on Tuesdays, and that's going to be my day for all of these free calls. So you'll post about it, you'll tell your network, your friends, your family, and you'll post in groups if you want, anywhere. And you can say, I'm on a mission to help 50, or pick whatever number if you don't want it to be 50, women, or insert your target market, and I'm going to give away free 15-minute calls on Tuesday. And so now that you know it's on Tuesday, you can post about it on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That'll give enough time to let everyone know and they can book the calls in. Now, once they're on the call, what you wanna do is you wanna uncover something small, and then you wanna move them to that second step, which is that discovery session. So you're not gonna close all of them. They're not gonna all come onto the call and become your client, but you'll close a few, especially if those 15-minute calls that you're giving are really powerful and they can walk away with a small win. Maybe it's a meditation, maybe it's card pulls, maybe it's a quick health assessment or anything like that, a little audit. You're gonna audit something that they're doing. Number 7 is to beta test your program. Now, you can also beta test your program at any time, especially if you've never sold it before. That's the best time to do it. But asking for a select few to be in that beta program for a very deep discount is a great way to get clients in there. It's going to be a no-brainer price. It's going to be in exchange for a video testimonial. So you're going to walk away with some testimonials, which is great content that's going to help you sell your main program later on at the regular price. And of course, you get the experience. So you'll get a boost of confidence, when someone hits a transformation or has a result because of your program, and you get social proof. So it's a win-win-win all the way around. Now, I do this for all of my programs before I launch. For example, I did this exact same thing when I launched my Client Abundance program. And honestly, you don't have to have a big following, you don't have to have a lot of clients, and I would even go lower in my price if this was the very first time that I launched it. So not only did I charge less, I also asked past clients to get in there and take it in exchange for feedback. This helps me, fix it and make it better so that when I'm ready to sell it at the full price, it is golden. And I also had payment plans available. So it's truly a no-brainer. So you want to make a no-brainer price. So if you do have a short little program, and this doesn't have to be a main program, but it could, it's up to you. It doesn't have to be a 12-week program or a 6-month program. It could be a 4-week program. It could be a short little 3-week program. So do it for $50, $100, $197, whatever it is. Just make it a no-brainer price and make sure it's targeted at your dream clients, because your target market is gonna look at it and go, are you kidding me? Of course I'm gonna get into that program. That is such a good price and such high value. And then in exchange for a testimonial, you're gonna have your social proof ready for you. And they're gonna be active. They're gonna get in there and they're gonna want to experience this because it is such a no-brainer for them. And then you'll have testimonials, which you can share and sell your program at the main price. Clubhouse is a really good example of this. That's a drop-in digital audio chat. And it's a perfect example because when it first started out, not that long ago, it was available only to iPhone users. And it got thousands and thousands and thousands and even millions of people in there who were iPhone users. And they came to the weekly town halls to share their experience. And then the developers also went to the weekly town halls and they went through all of the notes of everybody's suggestions and they fixed all those little kinks and they made it so that it was exactly what all these people wanted. And the app was perfect. There's no such thing as perfection, but it was at a high level when it was ready to launch before they monetized it and before they reached all the masses. So all those iPhone users got to give their 2 cents. That was the beta, and then they made it so good, and then they opened it up to everyone. So when you're looking at these big marketing companies, follow their strategies because they're doing something right. And this is the same exact thing that I want you to do when you launch as beta. It's a cheaper rate and you're gonna get people in the door. Also, energetically, when you get people in the door, regardless of the price point, it becomes this exponential growth. It's easier to get more people to say yes once you've had your first few yeses because you feel more confident about it. So here's a little bonus tip for you. We spoke about letting your current network know about the problems that you solve and having free 15-minute calls. And then we just talked about taking that beta program at a no-brainer price. Now, these can happen in private through conversation or through email or text or anything like that. And it can also happen in public through your content. So if you have a new program to offer, what I recommend you do is you post 3 times a day for 7 days straight, and then make sure that one of those 3 posts that you're posting every day is actually you going live about your program. And you just wanna mix it up a little bit. You mix it up with social proof, with tips and tricks, and you don't wanna forget that you wanna put that call to action at the end of every single post. You're telling them what you want them to do next. So if you're gonna be posting 3 times a day, every day, forever and ever and ever with calls to action, people are actually gonna stop listening to you because it gets kind of annoying. So this is not a strategy to do forever, but it is a strategy that I want you to use short term, like a little sprint. I need clients, let's go. What am I gonna do? This is where you can post 3 times a day for 7 days straight. And one of those 3 posts is going to be a live talking about your new program. You can also post testimonial images if you have any of them with a person's face and a little quote. You could do a video testimonial where we're talking about social proof. You could do tips and tricks, anything like that. So for example, if you're a health coach, you can go live walking through a grocery store, showing people what they should or should not purchase for their home. Or you can write a long form post about meal prepping and what that means and how that works. You could do a video about working out tips, and you could also put images about the poses that they need to do to relax or to gain strength. Just mix it up a little bit. It's just about variety here. And then of course, add that call to action at the end of every single post so you let people know that you're offering a discount. It's a brand new program. You want them to come in and experience this, and they can become a founding member. This is what I did the very first time that I launched my program Client Abundance, but honestly, every program I'm always offering a beta version first. I wasn't posting 3 times a day, 7 days a week, but I was posting in a lot of places. And I was looking for my founding members at the lowest rate that I had ever offered this program before, and you can do the same thing too. And that's why I recommend that you hop into the Get Client Sales Sprint right now, because that's exactly what I'm going to be teaching you. I'm gonna teach you how to do this beta testing, exactly what to post. I'm gonna show you everything that you need. I'm gonna give you my royalty-free images bank and my royalty-free content bank. I'm gonna tell you what to go live on, and I even have scripts for that, and I have sales scripts as well. So if you're interested in getting your first or next clients, you definitely wanna get into the Get Client Sales Sprint at getclientsalesprint.com, and I'll drop that down below as well. Hey, before we continue, do me a favor and go ahead and tap that like button right now, because it lets me know that you find value in my content. It really makes a huge difference, and then I know to make more of these types of videos for you in the future. Many thanks, I'm so grateful for you. Now let's go hop back in. The next one is to be a guest. You can be a guest on someone else's podcast, or in their group, or on their YouTube channel, or in their telesummit, or you can guest blog, or you can do an Instagram takeover, or you can guest moderate in a clubhouse room. The opportunities are endless, but just be a guest. So find someone with a similar niche and let them know how you can help their audience. I'm gonna repeat that part. Let them know how you can help their audience. So you don't wanna say, hey, I love your podcast, I wanna be on it. That doesn't work. Don't say, hey, your podcast looks really popular, I wanna promote myself there. Don't do that. It's about them. If you talk about you, nobody cares. So you have to talk about them. You have to talk about their audience. What is the benefit to them, to their audience, for you being on their podcast or their YouTube video or whatever? When you speak to their audience has to get something out of it. What is the audience getting out of it? That's what you want to focus on. So find someone with a similar niche to you, and then let them know how you can help their audience, and see if they want to partner with you on a project or a video or something like that. And then of course, make sure that you give valuable and relevant content and information to their audience, so you're not wasting anybody's time. So this way, you'll be leveraging their audience to get visible, which means if you have a small audience, you wanna find someone who has a little bit of a bigger audience than you, so you can leverage their audience. Those people are gonna come over into your corner of the internet and want to learn from you as well. And of course, be sure that you have a free gift or a lead magnet ready to go for their audience, so that their people can start following you. They can opt in, you get their email address, and now they're in your world. And you can even say, for anyone who wants to work with me, just because you guys are here right now, and I highly respect this group or this blog or wherever the community is where you're showcasing whatever that co-host is doing, whatever the podcast host is doing, and you say, I'm gonna offer you guys a discount on my program. Now, if you don't wanna offer a discount, you don't have to. You don't have to offer discounts for any of these things, really, but these are just ideas for you to get your first or your next few clients. And once more clients come in the door, you slowly raise your prices, you stop offering the discounts, you're not maybe as visible in as many places, but for now, we wanna get you out as fast as we can to as many people as we can. The next one is to over-deliver. Now, I want you to be in the mindset of over-delivering all the time. Now, I really strive to do this with my clients. I try to give a lot and even more and more and more and more. And I do that because I really care about my clients. I really care about their success. And it just shows a lot of integrity when you can do that. And it makes people remember you. Oh my gosh, she did this thing. Then she went above and beyond. And she did this other thing. And she gave me this thing. So when you over-deliver with your current clients, you're not only helping your clients, you're deepening building the relationship with your current clients. And there's an energetic shift here that happens. There's an energetic universal law happening here. When you over-deliver to your current clients, more clients will come. So the people who love working with you, what they're gonna do is they're gonna share their results that they got while working with you with their network. And it's just this beautiful thing that happens all of the time. You over deliver and you attract more people, and it makes your clients really happy, and you give them an awesome service. And then if someone else needs your help, what do you think is going to happen next? They're gonna tell them, they're gonna share that. Oh, this person is helping me. You have got to contact them. Meliss, she's awesome. She over delivers. She gives you everything you want and then more. That's the type of conversations you want your clients to be having with their friends and family. This next one is one of my favorites, and it is to give referrals. Around the same idea of give referrals, give referrals, give referrals, there is no better way to get referrals than to give referrals. Karma counts here, okay? Karma counts. And also the people who give lots of referrals, who you give them to, they're gonna remember you. And they're gonna want to return the favor. That is the law of reciprocity. So there are a few clients of mine who recommend me and they refer me all day long online in all these different groups, on all these different posts. So I'm getting tons of referrals from some of my past clients, and the same clients are referring me again and again and again. And you know what that does to me? That makes me feel like, oh my goodness, she is giving me so many referrals. That is so sweet. I can't believe she gave me another referral. And you know what? I want to return the favor. And so when I have someone who approaches me who needs what they do, who do you think I'm giving my referrals to? These ladies that are referring me all the time. And some of my clients that I've had for like 10 months are filling their businesses with those referrals that I'm giving them, because it's just this back and forth. You refer me, well, now I want to refer you. As soon as I hear somebody knows and needs what you have, guess what? I'm contacting you. I'm putting them in contact with you. So whenever I see a post that fits one of my clients, the first thought I have is which one of my clients would be a great person for this, and I tag them. Now, I don't just pick the same, 2 clients. I'm always switching it up, but the ones that are top of mind are the ones that are always referring me out all the time. So when I'm ready to refer out, I'm thinking about, who just referred me most recently? So when you want to get referrals, energetically tell the universe, there's so much abundance here. I feel so good in my body. I feel really confident with my service, and I'm going to give referrals and give more referrals and give even more referrals, and it will come back to you tenfold. The favor will come back to you and you will get referrals. The next one you've probably heard a lot about, and it is to be consistent. Be consistent in whichever strategy you choose here, okay? Consistency is actually a mindset piece. So don't get discouraged with someone saying, no, I don't want your service. It's not a good fit. It's not a good time. It's too much money, blah, blah, blah. Don't worry about it. Just keep going. Put one foot in front of the other. So you want to be consistent in building your business and be consistent with the scheduling of the time to work on your business so that you do have something to show for your hard work. If you're putting in lots of hard work sporadically, randomly, you're not gonna ever see the fruits of your labor. But if you're putting in the work again and again and again, even when you don't wanna show up and you're just showing up again and again and again, now you're moving things forward and you're gonna start to see the benefits. Remember, it takes a lot of time to build your business, and you won't get far complaining, you won't get far refraining from taking action. So pick which method or a few of these methods that really resonates with you, and I want you to commit to that for a full 30 days. I'm challenging you to do this for a full 30 days. The consistency is really the key here, because if you get discouraged and you get off the horse and you go back inside the barn, your clients are all outside and you're missing them. So you just want to get back up and then move forward. Now, I've been doing this particular business for almost a decade, and there was an 8-month period where I didn't sign a single client. And you know what I did in that 8 months? Did I complain? No. Was I frustrated? Yeah, I probably was frustrated. I'm sure I was frustrated, but I didn't let that frustration put an end to my action. In fact, what I did is I continued to record my podcast, I wrote my blog, I sent out my emails to my very tiny email list at the time, I posted content on my social media still, and I reached out to people and I asked to get on client calls with me. Plus, I did a whole bunch of other stuff. Why did I do it? Why did I do it? I didn't have any clients. Why did I do it? Was I discouraged? Absolutely. Did I want to quit? 100%. But I didn't have a client for 8 months. It's ridiculous now. It sounds ridiculous. You didn't quit your business after having no client for 8 months? Yeah, I didn't do it. Why? Because I knew that what I had to offer was good, and I knew that the consistency would not only create the discipline, but it would create the action, and it would keep me here almost a decade later. And here I am, I've recorded over 475 podcast episodes, and I didn't have a single listener until episode number 30 or something like that. But I did it consistently, because now I'm standing here or sitting here saying I have over 475 podcast episodes and growing. So just trust this process, be consistent, and I challenge you to commit to at least one, hopefully more, but at least one of these 12 tips for the next 30 days. And the last tip I have for you today is to launch a program to your email list. Now, this is a great way to get action on your offers. If you want to learn more about how to do that, go ahead and click this next video about launch emails and how to use them effectively to get more clients and grow your business.